everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So y'all, it's another episode of Random Review Wednesday. Random Review Wednesday. Random Review Wednesday. Okay, y'all, I only have 8 products we're going to be talking about. And this is basically, for the most part, a fragrance edition. So this is from a haul that I've been collecting these items for the past couple of weeks. I've tried them all out. I have my thoughts. So we're just going to jump right into it. So the first perfume I'm going to talk about today is Coach Dreams Sunset. This is a perfume that I purchased during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty when they had this on sale for $36. And we're just gonna, I have some things to say about this one. Okay, so the first thing is that the packaging is pretty, but I was reading somebody's comments. They were like, yeah, girl, I got this off a fragrance net for $20-some, a big bottle. I was like, dang, I thought I was getting a good deal, because this is not a perfume that was on my radar to purchase at this time. I just fell for the 21 Days of Beauty hype, and I usually, about 90% of my collection is from fragrancenet.com, and I was like, girl, you should have been looking on there. But like I said, this is not a perfume that was on my list to purchase. So they got me. I paid about $10-15 more with it on sale at Ulta, but it's all good. So Coach Dreams Sunset is described as an amber floral fragrance, and it was released in 2021. It has top notes of pear, ice cream, and bergamot, middle notes of jasmine, sambac, and magnolia, base notes of vanilla and tonka bean. So let me spray this out. I have worn this. Like I said, I've tried all of these. Oop, did I just miss the whole thing? Okay, this is a perfume that I have heard a lot of different opinions on throughout the years of hearing people reference it. And one thing I forgot, because I got sucked into the $36 price of it, was that people said it's, y'all, I hear a noise. I don't know what's going on outside, but if y'all hear that, I'm sorry. But people said this smelled like Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. And I must agree. Now, is this a straight up dupe for Carolina Herrera's Good Girl? I will say no. It is not a straight up dupe. But if you're one that has Carolina Herrera Good Girl, if you've worn it, if you've smelled it, if you're familiar with it, right when I sprayed this perfume out, I said, Shaughnessy, you done bought a Good Girl dupe, and you got Good Girl. But the more I wore it, this is a fruity, jasmine, somewhat sweet perfume. Now, the easiest way for me to describe this fragrance, I've heard people say it's tropical deliciousness perfection. I don't get all that. I wish I did. What I'm getting is a lighter, fruitier, easier to wear version of Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. Good Girl is known as a seductive, going out, sexy, man killer, man eater type of fragrance. And if that's too much for you year round, to me, this is your alternative. Coach Dreams Sunset. Because it does. When I immediately smelled this, I thought of Good Girl. I mean, immediately. When I was wearing it, like that's the best way I can describe it, y'all. Easier, fruitier, girlier version of the original Good Girl from Carolina Herrera. Now, this did have good projection and good sillage. This is an eau de parfum. This lasted 4 good hours on my skin, and then I'm gonna say I got maybe up to 6 hours of where it was a skin scent, and then past that I had to hunt for it even though it was still on my skin. So it's a decent lasting perfume, decent performing perfume, and I was like, am I gonna take this back? And I don't know, because Good Girl for me is not one that usually gets me compliments. Good Girl is a perfume that I was thinking just use up. I didn't know if I would want it again. Now for me, I do tend to prefer this Coach Sunset, this Coach Dream Sunset to the original Good Girl, because it's easier for me to wear. I feel like this could be year-round for the most part because it has that airiness to it that the original Good Girl doesn't. So the easiest way for me to describe this, I used to do this segment on my channel. If you like this, then you'll like this. I can't remember what I called it, but if you like Carolina Herrera's Good Girl, you're going to like Coach Dream Sunset. If you don't like Carolina Herrera's Good Girl because you feel like it's just too much for you, I would say smell this. If you want Carolina Herrera's Good Girl in your collection, but you just need a little bit lighter, because they really haven't done, even with all the flankers to me, like a lighter version of it, an airier, easier to wear version. And to me, that is exactly what Coach Dream Sunset is. So I'm glad I only paid $30-some for it. You know, I'm going to keep it because it is easy to wear. I do like it. So, but is it something new? Not for me, because I have all of Carolina Herrera's, all the perfumes in the line. I have them all. So it was a disappointment in that, but it's still a pretty fragrance. And like I said, if you want an easier to wear, airier, fruitier, lighter version of Good Girl, you can't go wrong with Coach Dream's Sunset. Okay, the next perfume I'm going to talk about is La Vanilla's Pure Vanilla, the Healthy Fragrance. So I purchased this perfume off of Amazon because I was watching Jasmine Bullard. And I've heard her mention this perfume a few times, but it was in her Vanillas for Fall video. And I had this on my list to purchase because she would mention it quite often. And I remember when this line used to be at Sephora. And I did not like it. But at that time, I wasn't into vanilla like I am now. So I decided to give this a try. I ordered it, like I said, I ordered it off of Amazon. And Pure Vanilla was released in 2007. Like I said, it's been around a minute. It's described as the perfect vanilla, okay? And it has notes of pure Madagascar vanilla, creamy tonka bean, and soft heliotrope. And this La Vanilla line is also, it's a healthy fragrance, and it's free of harsh chemicals. So, you know, this was before it became so trendy to have, you know, clean fragrances. La Vanilla was doing it way before it became the hot thing to do. So let's spray Pure Vanilla, shall we? I've worn this also. As you can see, it's got a good dent. Okay, so Jasmine described this. She said in the air, people associated this with cookies and sweet and very gourmand when she would receive compliments. Now, for me, when I smell Pure Vanilla, it's something with me and Madagascar vanilla. It doesn't smell to me, Madagascar vanilla, it doesn't give me cookie bakery vibes. It gives me spicy vanilla. It gives me perfumey vanilla. That's what I've noticed with me and Madagascar vanilla. It doesn't give me that sweet, gourmand, traditional vanilla, in my opinion. What I interpret from Madagascar vanilla is spicy, perfumey, type of vanilla that sometimes I like and sometimes I'm like, I don't know. So that's what I pick up from Pure Vanilla. I pick up like a soft, creamy, spicy tonka bean vanilla. It doesn't make me think really gourmand. It doesn't make me think super sweet. It does make me think clean, like a clean smelling vanilla. And I was worried because I remember not liking this as a teenager, smelling it in Sephora. But I can appreciate it now. I'm not going to say this is one as I sniff it from the tester and close up that I love. But when I wore this, I love to smell it in the air. It smelled really good in the air. I still didn't get the cookie type of vanilla, not for me. But it's a good one, especially for the upcoming fall season. Now, Pure Vanilla, I could not for sure find out. I tried to find out, is this an eau de parfum or an EDT? And the only thing I kept finding and reading was this is a perfume. So I'm going to say this is an eau de parfum. Now, it performs and to me smells like an EDT. And I'm going to say that because people complain about the longevity of these perfumes. I didn't have any trouble with the longevity because I believe of the combination I wore with this, and I'll share that in another video. What the combination I wore, I smelled this 8+ hours because I was wearing vanilla from head to toe. That's all I was wearing. And so I could smell this, and I could just determine and decipher which vanilla. And I could smell this all day with the way I sprayed and with my layering combo. So if you are looking for a soft, spicy, simple, creamy vanilla scent, then this is good. Pure Vanilla. Now, it's described as the perfect vanilla. It is not my perfect vanilla, but it is a nice, good, basic vanilla scent. It's not for me and my body chemistry and my nose. It is not sweet, gourmand, ice creamy, cookies, cakes, buttercream vanilla. It's not that type of vanilla. It's a clean, pure, think extract, vanilla extract, but spicier, with the tonka being a little, like I said, a little creamier, perfumier. That's the type of fragrance I get from this. I'm not disappointed. I'm kind of thinking, should I have gotten the big bottle? But this is 1.7 ounces, and I got it for $48 on Amazon. You can go to the La Vanilla website and also order this perfume. And I thought about, did I want to order the other fragrances in the line just to review them and talk about them with you all, because you really don't hear many people talking about these anymore. But I'm going to hold off on that for now. Just for now, because I got to get my fall perfumes that are actually on my list. But this is a nice one. I'm not disappointed I got it. And, you know, it's under $50. Got it from Amazon and no problem. And I believe, you know, I was one of the ones who was very wary because of a bad experience of ordering fragrances from Amazon, but I've ordered quite a few Arabian fragrances. If you haven't seen my video where I hauled those perfumes and talked about them, I will link it above. Check it out. And now I've ordered this one, and it's a few others I plan to probably order from Amazon at some point. So if you want to get it from Amazon, I think it's fine, because this actually smells the way I remember it smelling back in the day when it was at Sephora. So I believe it's, you know, authentic. That's my opinion. So I'm not upset. I do like this. Again, this is Pure Vanilla from La Vanilla Laboratories. Okay, the last perfume we're going to talk about is from House of Sillage. And this is the little tester that I got of the Minnie Mouse perfume, because I smelled Mickey, Mickey, I already know I want. It's just that it always happens that when it's on sale, I just don't want to spend that much money at that time because I'm always purchasing things and reviewing new things that's coming out. And, you know, House of Sillage, even when it's on sale, it's expensive. It's just an expensive, niche, luxurious house. And so I'm going to get it though. I'm going to catch it one day and it's going to come home with me. But let's talk about Minnie right now and see, do I want Minnie in my collection? Like I said, I have the tester. This is Minnie Mouse. It came out, it was released in 2022. It has top notes of marshmallow and whipped cream, middle notes of raspberry, caramel, and coconut, base notes of vanilla, musk, and cedar. Now, you know, this was one that sold out, and I was like, is it never going to be restocked? Then they restocked it, and it was on sale recently, I think a couple of weeks ago, for 30% off. But I was like, I don't know. Do I want to? It was still very, very expensive, even 30% off. And I was like, I don't know if I want to spend that much on one perfume right now, because it's that fall season where I want to get a couple new fragrances to talk about with you all. You know, you got to refresh your collection when you do what I do. So I was like, I just don't know. So I was ordering a gift for someone from House of Sillage, and I was like, I'm going to go ahead and get this because I know I like Mickey Mouse, and so I'll wear it and then I can test out Minnie. So when I smelled this, my first thought was, dang, I'm glad I didn't spend all that money on this perfume. And so it's not bad. Okay, but the Minnie Mouse perfume, y'all, I don't have the whatever the program right now to put things up on my screen. That's something I'm working on getting, so I could show you things in the video. But you have seen these bottles, because the Mickey Mouse bottle is Mickey Mouse head. The cap of it is, and then the bottle for Minnie is the same bottle with a big, beautiful, crystal red bow. And when I smelled Minnie Mouse, it smells good. It smells good. But my point was, that bottle, I think, is $395. Minnie is. And then on sale that day, it was $296. So still $300. Once you get finished with tax and everything, probably a little bit more than $300. And I was just like, oh, I don't want to spend that much right now on one perfume. Especially when I wasn't like, is it a fall perfume? Because looking at the notes, marshmallow, whipped cream, raspberry, caramel, coconut, vanilla, I was like, whoa, whoa. Okay, so I sprayed it, and you know, I told you, I was like, I'm glad I didn't drop that money, because this perfume, while pretty, it smells similar to other perfumes in my collection. Now, the marshmallowy note, I will say, it can give you Love Don't Be Shy hints. It doesn't smell like Love Don't Be Shy. Okay? It can make you think a little bit of Ariana Grande's Ari. Doesn't smell exactly like Ariana Grande's Ari though. Not at all. But it can give you hints of it. It can also give you hints of some of the Burberry Her. A little bit of that. You know? Just dash. But the perfume, it made me think it smelled like the most was Ralph Lauren's Romance perfume, the pink bottle, because that to me is raspberry, marshmallowy, easy, sweet, pretty perfume. And that's what Minnie Mouse is. It's a sweet, raspberry, marshmallowy, extremely creamy, girly perfume. Does it smell like it is niche? Very well blended. Very well blended. So in that aspect, yes. Does it smell like it's worth $395? No, not at all. Not at all. So this perfume, I still want it in my collection because it's pretty. I want the bottle. See, this is what I'm gonna say to you. If you like Ari, Sweet Like Candy, Love Don't Be Shy, Burberry Her line, especially that Ralph Lauren Romance perfume, Beyond Romance, I believe that's what it's called. You're going to like this. This is a safe, Minnie is a safe blind buy, honey. If you like sweet, creamy, a little fruity fragrances, you're gonna like this. Because what I've always said about the House of Sillage, because I've smelled all of their core collection. I have smelled most of all, I've smelled, except their newer ones that just came out. I haven't smelled those, but, and I want to say, what, 8 or 10. I can't remember how many House of Sillage perfumes I have in my collection off the top of my head. One thing they are superb at doing is that their fragrances, for the majority of them, can remind you of other perfumes, whether it be niche or designer perfumes, but they do just enough to make it different enough that you go, whoo. But this one didn't make me go, whoo. It made me go, phew. I'm glad I stuck with my decision and not spending all my budget on one perfume right now. Because Dolce & Gabbana Parfum line, it just reminds me of those type of fragrances. So you're paying for the bottle. I'm okay with that when it comes to the Mickey and Minnie bottles. I'm okay. I love perfumes. I love the bottles of perfumes. I'm not a collector. I still don't say I'm a collector. If I hated the way this smelled, I would not purchase it for the bottle. I'm not doing that. I'm not rich. I don't have the money to spend, oh, I'm going to pay all this just to look at the bottle. No. But I like this fragrance DNA because I just listed all the ones it reminds me of, and I love and have all of those or have had them, that I would pay this on sale. No way I would pay for this full price. Not right now. It would have to be, there's nothing else catching my attention and I'm willing to pay the money. Full price for the bottle. Because I love the fragrance, but I wouldn't be dropping that money for Minnie for the fragrance. I would be dropping that money for the bottle. The fragrance is good. Like I said, it reminds me, I just told you a bunch of fragrances reminds me of, love them all, enjoy Minnie. But it is, if you think you're dropping that money and you're going to get a unique, never before smell take on this marshmallow, raspberry, caramel, whipped cream, vanilla type of scent, that's not what you're doing. You're paying for the bottle. You're paying for the bottle. The fragrance is not unique. It's pretty, it's girly, it's a pretty scent. But I want to reiterate, when I purchase it, if it doesn't sell out before I can. But you're paying for the bottle. Nice scent, not worth that price. Again, I'm going to say it one more time. With the Minnie perfume, especially if you have the fragrances I've been mentioning it that it reminds me of, especially the Ralph Lauren Beyond Romance, you're paying for the bottle. So that's all I have to say about Minnie. Now we're going to move on. That was the last perfume I wanted to talk about. Now we're going to talk about some fragrance mist. So Bodycology has come out with 2 new fragrance mists for fall. I don't know if this is going to be the only 2 they come out with, but I'm going to have to tell y'all unless you all request for me to review whatever scents they come out with, if they're ones I've never smelled before, I don't know if I'm going to be just getting more Bodycology until I use up some more in my collection. And I'm going to get into why. So the first one, this is limited edition. This is Fillin' Flannel. This has notes of fresh berries and cozy musk. It says, Fillin' Flannel like a warm hug. Enjoy the comfort of white lavender, fluffy musk, and grapefruit. So here's the packaging. And again, like I said, it's limited edition. So I've sprayed these. I can still smell it, but let's refresh it. Let's see when I smell it, do I feel the same way? And I do. And this is the reason why I do not plan on repurchasing, making a habit to purchase Bodycology fragrances. Bodycology fragrances are wonderful. Wonderful. They're under $4. You get 8 ounces. You get cute packaging. I have nothing bad to say. It's a body mist, so you know you're going to have to spray and refresh. Because if you've watched me, for the most part, I don't ever focus on the longevity of a fragrance mist. So with these, they have a couple hours. And then if you really want to smell yourself throughout the day and leave a trail, you're going to have to touch up throughout the day with these Bodycology fragrance mists. But again, they're under $4. But the reason why I don't want to keep purchasing these unless it's something different, because they're known for duping Bath and Body Works, especially for the most part. I can't remember if they've ever duped anything from Victoria's Secret, but I know from Bath and Body Works. Now, this Fillin' Flannel is sweater weather. It's sweater weather, but less cologne-y, a little fruitier. But it's sweater weather from Bath and Body Works with a few changes. And so I don't want sweater weather. You know, I used up sweater weather. I chose not to repurchase it this year because it's not one I just want to wear all the time. Now, am I going to return this? No. I'm going to use this to layer, probably as a shower spray, room spray, because it smells good, but it smells like sweater weather. So this is limited edition. I think the sweater weather for this year is $18.95 because they have some type of packaging. So if you want to get sweater weather and not pay practically $20, go get you some Bodycology Fillin' Flannel, because that is what it smells like to me. Okay, so the next one we have here is Winter Vanilla, and it has notes of midnight blueberry and vanilla. And it says, Winter Vanilla, cool winter nights call for warm vanilla, jasmine, and sandalwood. Okay, I'm gonna okay, let's refresh this one. Let's see, I smelled it there. Let me see if I feel the same way on the initial spray. And I do. Winter Vanilla smells like Bath and Body Works warm vanilla sugar. That's what it smells like. Warm vanilla sugar to me is a light, airy, kind of floral vanilla. Yeah, this smells, I mean, especially on the initial spray, it smells exactly like warm vanilla sugar. Now, in the beginning when I smelled it, it went, ooh, it smelled different. It smelled a little bit more of a little bit heavier floral vanilla. Kind of like, ooh. So, this is one, if you love warm vanilla sugar, you're going to like Winter Vanilla. If you're one of the ones who have warm vanilla sugar and you feel like you cannot smell it, I have never had that problem. I can always smell it. It's just, to me, a lighter type of vanilla scent. If you don't want to pay that money, which I think it's still $16.95, then you go get you Winter Vanilla. And then know on the dry down that jasmine's gonna come through and it's gonna turn into like a perfumey floral vanilla. This is nice. I'm not mad I got this, but again, I have so much that if I had smelled this in store, I would not have purchased it because it smells like warm vanilla sugar to me. It does have minor differences, just like I said, fill-in flannel has minor differences from sweater weather, but basically, these are dupes of fragrance mist at Bath and Body Works. So like I said, while I have nothing against Bodycology, I love the packaging. I love the price for a fragrance mist. I'm not going to keep purchasing Bodycology if it's going to be just more affordable dupes of Bath and Body Works. While I can appreciate that, that's just going to be too much redundance for my collection. So it will have to be if something really grabs my eye or you all request for me to review a new collection from Bodycology until I clear some of them out of my collection. Okay, the next two items we're going to talk about are from Frenchie. So this is the Cashmere Vanilla Mist and this is the Cashmere Vanilla Lotion. So, y'all, I did a video talking about the body wash before, and then I was watching YouTube shorts and somebody said you have to have this for fall, and I decided to get it because it had been on my list to try anyway, and then I just said, well, let me just get the rest of the line. Let's just get the rest of the line so I can tell y'all my thoughts on this, because this is the most, Cashmere Vanilla is the most popular scent from this line, at least on social media. So let's start with the lotion. So this lotion, you get 8 fluid ounces. It says it's a milky body lotion infused with coconut oil and agave extract. It's about $15 at Target. And you know, this says it has mood science, scent technology. This is supposed to soothe and comfort. That doesn't work. So I don't buy into that mood science for this. I just got it because we're getting ready to go into fall. It's vanilla, and I'm trying out a bunch of new vanilla fragrances for me. So this lotion is a nice, fragrant, potent lotion. Let me get a little bit to refresh my memory. Now, it doesn't smell... Now, this is what I had to say about the body oil. The body oil for me, because I've tried all the body oils in this Frenchie line, and the vanilla was the one that didn't smell vanilla to me. It smelled more so of just like a basic body oil with a hint, maybe a dash of vanilla. And I was just like, I don't get what other people are smelling, that they're just saying it's intoxicatingly vanilla. And maybe I got a bad bottle. So I don't know. I did not like the body oil for the fragrance. This lotion, at one point I was like, this is smelling very lotiony. Like it wasn't smelling just vanilla. Now the lotion, I get more cashmere. I don't get a heavy vanilla, but it is fragrant, it is potent, but it doesn't just smell just like vanilla. I get more cashmere and a softer vanilla, just like with the body oil. When I felt like the body oil wasn't just a potent vanilla, this is a fragrant lotion, but it just doesn't smell like pure vanilla. It smells like, it doesn't smell like a gourmand vanilla. It does smell more of maybe a luxe, more perfumey vanilla. But in the lotion, I am getting the coconut. And I'm guessing because it's infused with coconut oil. So with this lotion, for me, it's vanilla enough to do. You know, it's vanilla enough, especially when you layer. Because I use the shower gel, I use the lotion, I use the mist. So once everything was together, it was just vanilla. Vanilla. But for this lotion, I did notice before I got out of the shower, I slathered myself in the Coco Shea body oil from Johnson & Johnson. And this was kind of curling up. Even though it had been sitting enough to where it wasn't just standing up, this was kind of curling up and not sinking and playing nicely with the body oil. So with this lotion, I'm going to have to make sure I put no oil on my skin and put this lotion on first and then put the oil on top. So it's not just like an easy lotion to where you don't have to worry about it at all. It's if you love oils. I just wanted to mention that because I was like, what in the world? And so that's what was happening with this lotion. Now, when I put it on my hand, it sank right into my skin. It does have a nice scent, but this is, to me, a unique vanilla line because it doesn't smell like cookies and gourmand vanilla. This is the type of vanilla I would equate to what I was saying about Madagascar vanilla for me. It's just not super sweet vanilla. It doesn't make me think gourmand vanilla. That's what this Frenchie line is. This lotion is not one I think I would rush to repurchase once I use it up, because there are other vanilla lotions and body creams I prefer to this, scent-wise and texture-wise. This is kind of a light, what it says, milky lotion that I don't know for in the winter, when it's cooler, fall, winter, when the cool temperatures come, I don't feel like this would just be enough on its own, which I just don't use one lotion on its own anyway. But if you're one to do that, this texture, I don't know how it would be. You would have to see, because if you have super dry skin during fall and winter, I feel like you would have to use a heavier cream and then use this on top for the fragrance. So this lotion, it's okay. If you love the fragrance, I would say, of course, get the full line, because get the lotion to layer. But if you just want to try this, to try the lotion, if you're not purchasing this for the fragrance, I would say pass. Now, if you're purchasing this because you love the fragrance and you want to layer, then yes, go ahead and get it. But for me, it's a basic lotion. While it is, you know, fragrant and potent, at least I would say for a good hour, it's not as vanilla as I wanted it to be. I'm getting more of a, just like with the oil, I was getting more of an oil. I'm getting more of a lotion scent with coconut, with maybe that cashmere smoothness, and then a hint of vanilla. So it's not as vanilla heavy as I wanted it to be. So the next item we're going to talk about is the Cashmere Vanilla Fragrance Mist. Now this has 5 fluid ounces. It's for hair, body, and linen. And it is $14.95, $14.99, $15 at Target. Now this, to me, the mist smells the most like the body wash. I get that vanilla, that high-end kind of luxe, warm vanilla scent. Not cookie, not bakery, not gourmand, that other people are picking up, but to me like a vanilla that is perfumey. I sprayed this, as you can see. I sprayed, and I could smell this all day. I felt like this lasted on my clothes well. I felt like it lasted on my skin well. And like, I do spray a lot, but I do feel like it's long lasting. So if you want it, I like the packaging of it. So if you are looking for a vanilla that's not cookie, that's not bakery, if you want something that's not gourmand, but more of the perfumier side of vanilla, I would, of course, recommend checking out this fragrance mist, the Cashmere Vanilla Fragrance Mist from Frenchie. So far, I didn't get to try the bath bomb. I want to try the bath bomb to talk about in this video, but I didn't get a chance to. So everything I've tried from this line, I have tried the body wash. I really enjoy that now. I've tried the body oil. I was not very impressed with it because I didn't smell that vanilla scent that I'm picking up from the mist and the body wash. I've tried the lotion, which y'all just heard what I think about the lotion. So what I've tried so far, I love the body wash and the mist the best out of this line. This mist is good. It is good. I have nothing bad to say about it, except for the fact I wish it could have been 8 ounces. If it was 8 ounces, perfection. And again, that is being Frenchie's Cashmere Vanilla Mist. Okay, the last mist we're going to talk about is the Eilish, Billie Eilish Fragrance Mist. This is 8 fluid ounces. I got it at Walmart for $14.99, so about the same price as Frenchie, $15. Y'all, you know I love the Billie Eilish perfume. And so I saw this mist and I was just a sucker because I didn't need it. But y'all, this smells exactly like the perfume, but when you spray this out, this immediately to me goes to the base of the perfume, because if you know Billie Eilish perfume, it can come out with some spicy berry something, and then at the base it gets to that good creamy, a little bit chocolatey vanilla goodness. The mist is immediately the base of the perfume to me. Fluffy, sweet, creamy, vanilla, chocolatey, deliciousness, potent. Okay? This is good. Now, I bought this because I wanted to use this to layer, because sometimes I love the Billie Eilish perfume, but I feel like this scent will layer well with other perfumes and combos. So I got this because I was thinking of one in particular, a guest perfume that I need to get out of my collection. And so I bought this to layer with it. But I didn't want to just use up the Billie Eilish perfume to layer with it. So this is perfect. Now I will say I feel like this leaks a little bit. When I got it, it leaked some. I'm tightening it up. But y'all, I sprayed this on my skin. I can smell this strongly, like good sillage, moving around, loving it for a good 2 hours. And I could still get whiffs and wafts up to 3 hours, and then 4 hours I felt like it was disappearing. So I'm going to say this lasts 2 to 4 hours. But see, with this, I don't have to worry about that big bulky bottle of the perfume. I just throw this in my bag. I love the packaging. I think it's sleek, modern. I love the way. If you love the perfume, you're going to love this mist. You're going to love it. I think it performs like an average fragrance mist, to where it lasts about 2 to 4 hours. So I'm not mad at it. And if you don't want to pay, let's say you're a teenager especially, or you want to get, middle schoolers, and they want Billie Eilish, but you don't want to get the perfume, it's $60-some. You can go get them this $15 mist, and they're going to be smelling good, and they can spray to their heart's content, honey. I love this mist. It smells so good. The base of it, to me, it may even be a little bit sweeter than the perfume. I love it. No complaints at all. No regrets. Billie Eilish Fragrance Mist. All right, y'all, so that was the end of another Random Review Wednesday. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and tell me your thoughts on any of the products I mentioned here. And please leave me down in the comments if there's some items you would like me to review. Please share this video with everybody, y'all, because we are still trying to grow. And please don't forget to turn on your notification bells so you don't ever miss any of my videos. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.